What's going on YouTube? This is JabberTech, and today I'm doing a quick update video for one of my favorite fitness Wear OS watches, and in my opinion, the best fitness Wear OS watch that you can buy right now. This is the Suunto 7, and it's a beautiful watch. It is a big watch as well. If you want to check out my full review, check the link down below or this card that's going to pop up. But the Suunto 7 is one of the best fitness Wear OS watches on the market, and that has not changed. But what has changed is they've given us a major update, and I have to give credit to Suunto, major points, because they continually update this product, and they continually give us some more features and some enhanced features as well. So today's just going to be a quick update video to show you all about the brand new sleep tracking, all about your body resources, and all about your active heart rate monitoring throughout the day. How's battery life on the Wear 3100 treating me all this time later? Let's get into it and check out the Suunto 7. Right off the bat, guys, I just want to mention a lot of you like watch faces like myself. I've always downloaded a ton of watch faces on all of my devices, but with the Suunto 7, that has not been the case because I think their heat map feature is just one of the coolest watch faces you can get. It downloads these maps as you're sleeping, as you're connected to Wi-Fi. It'll download these maps automatically for you, and as you move about the country, as you move about to different cities, it's going to give you an overview of where you are and let you know where people have been running or cycling or boating. There's a whole bunch of different heat maps that you can choose from. So just really quickly, and bear with me if you've seen this before, but the heat map will let you know where people run, cycle, roller skate, walk, mountaineering, downhill, swimming, etc., etc. So if we do golf, I'm pretty sure people don't really golf in New York City, so there's a heat map right there. But if you're out somewhere in the country and you're around some golf courses, it will show you right over there. I think the heat map is one of the coolest watch faces anywhere on any device, in my opinion. I think it's super cool. It follows with you, so I have not downloaded any watch faces. Now, as a side note, I would like to see a little update from Suunto to give me my own heat map of where I've run or where I've biked. I think that would be a cool feature. But again, in this update, we get all brand new sleep tracking. We also get this body resource. We also get 24-hour heart rate monitoring, so you can see throughout the day how your heart rate has changed. And for those of you that like turn-by-turn navigations, now, I haven't had a chance to actually test that out just yet, but we do get brand new turn-by-turn nav from Komoot. So if you like turn-by-turn, if you're hiking, it'll let you know exactly which way to turn, which way to go. You have to add the route on your phone first, and then it's going to transfer it over to your watch. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the major features of this brand new update. Now, the number one thing a lot of people like to do is track their sleep. Now, I've been sleeping with Suunto for about 5 days, so I'll let you know how that goes in just a little bit. But finally, we do get sleep tracking in a Wear OS device. We do get sleep tracking with the Suunto 7. And if you click on your sleep tracking, I'll show you on the phone as well. You'll be able to see information about the duration and the overall stages of your sleep. So they recommend about 8 hours of sleep, and I guess I got 7 hours and 59 minutes on average for my 4 days. And it says getting enough sleep and going to bed at a regular time is crucial for your recovery and your well-being. Thank you, Suunto. So yesterday, I slept for 7 hours and 4 minutes, about an hour short of my goal. And the times where it thinks you're asleep are actually pretty accurate. I did actually fall asleep about 11:30, and I woke up about 6:30 this morning with 100% full body resource, and I'll show you that in a little bit. So it'll tell you how much you've gained during your sleep. If you've had a nice sleep, it'll let you know that you've gained enough energy for today. Now, there was a time where I guess I didn't really sleep all that well, so the body resource said I didn't really gain anything during my sleep, which is a little bit sad, really. And it'll let you know your sleep quality. So I slept 92% pretty well, I guess. Your average heart rate, your minimum heart rate as well. And then underneath, you'll see your stages. So it'll let you know how much time you were awake, your REM time, your light time, and your deep sleep time as well. And you can change that sleep goal. If you guys require a different amount of sleep, you can go ahead and change that. You can set a bedtime reminder as well. So if you want the watch to let you know, stop watching JabberTech on YouTube, it's time to go to bed, you can go ahead and set that reminder. And of course, if you don't like sleep tracking, you can turn it off as well and save a little bit of battery. But talking about battery life, throughout my testing of the brand new update for the Suunto 7, it took about 10% during the night, and I think that's pretty good. Sleep tracking generally does take some battery. After all, it is monitoring you during your sleep, so 10% throughout the night I think is pretty good, and on average that was about 8 hours, so you guys do the math. But this is the all new sleep tracking, and this is what you can see on the watch. Now, if you go onto your phone, again, this will also transfer over to Google Fit if you wanted to. So here's my sleep. Let's click on that same information from yesterday. 7 hours and 4 minutes right over there. 100% resources. Again, let you know your average heart rate, your minimum, and the quality of your sleep. And I'll show you a little graph here of how your body resources actually improve throughout your night's sleep right over there. And give you some information on the bottom. There's your active time, inactive, stressed, and recovering. And this again has to do with exactly what kind of activities you did on that day. And then again, guys, you get a little graph here for your heart rate. You can see your steps. This is sort of just like a daily activity. So if we go to another day, let's check out this 9 hours and 29 minutes of sleep. I kind of overslept there, guys, by 1 hour and 29. Thankfully, Suunto let me know that. So again, I gained 54% during my sleep. I definitely was stressed that day. I needed a little bit more sleep. So again, you'll see your heart rate information, 52 beats per minute on average. I was awake 6 minutes. You'll see your REM time, your light time, your deep sleep time as well. Same quality of sleep though, about 92%. And then again, if we scroll down, you'll see your resources. So you can kind of see that little graph there. And then you see the information about all of your activities through the day. I think they did a nice job with their sleep tracking information, but again, if you go into Google Fit here, you can see the same information. It'll just transfer over. And just to give you kind of an overview of what gets transferred to Google Fit, you'll see the amount of time that you slept. You'll also be able to see your efficiency, what time you went to bed, what time you woke up. Then it's going to show you your sleep stages as well. So it's basically the same information, just a little bit of a different graph in Google Fit. The next thing that came with this update for the Suunto 7 is something called Body Resources. And I actually like this. It's something very similar to what's on Garmin devices called Body Battery. And in my testing, it's definitely accurate when you feel a little bit sluggish. Other than the one time that I slept and the watch said I should feel super great, I woke up feeling a bit sluggish, but that's a story for another day. As always with these body resources or body battery, the more you wear the watch, the more it learns about you, so it gets more and more accurate over time. Again, I've just got this update on Monday, so we're about 4 or 5 days into it. So the more you wear it, the more accurate this body resource is going to be, but it just lets you know throughout the day how you should be feeling. If you've spent a lot of energy, if you exercised a lot, that your body resources will be a little bit low. If you slept really well and you just sat on the couch all day, you're probably going to be at 100 for that entire day. You can see your stages at the bottom as well. Your recovery and your active, stressed, or inactive times as well. So again, I do like this body resources tab, and in my testing, if you wear a watch at least for a couple weeks, this gets more and more accurate over time. So definitely these manufacturers want you to wear the watch, and to get proper metrics, you do have to wear these watches all the time. The next major feature that came with this update is a 24-hour active heart rate monitoring. And you can see from leading yesterday into today, during my sleep, during my exercise, you get this nice graph. And it kind of lets you know exactly what's going on with your heart rate. So it's a good way to just monitor what exactly has been going on. Now again, if we click on this health tab, I'm going to call it, you'll be able to see your max, you'll be able to see your min for the day. So again, I definitely like this, and for people that really need to monitor the heart rate, this is a nice feature. And it, just for those that want to know how their heart rate is throughout the day, it's a great little feature to have. It's something that should have been in this watch from the beginning. 24-hour heart rate monitoring should have been on any fitness watch in my opinion, but it's here, and it's definitely an important feature of this new update, as well as that sleep tracking, and as well as the body resources tab as well. And then finally, the next update that came for the Suunto 7 has to do with turn-by-turn navigations from Komoot. Now, I haven't had a chance to test this out yet, but if you add a route on your phone and transfer it over to your watch, you're supposedly going to get some turn-by-turn navigations. It's going to let you know where to go. Now, you do have to set the route on your phone first while you have an internet connection. You cannot do it on the fly from your watch, but for a lot of people, especially if you're hiking in a new area or you're walking or whatever the case is, it is nice to get a little alert, a little turn-by-turn navigation on your watch. But that's basically it, guys. That's been the update on the Suunto 7. Actually, no, I lied. There's been a little bit of an update with the complications for Wear OS here. So now we get a new subsection called Suunto, and within that subsection you have new complications for active calories, your body resource, your sleep, and your steps. So if you want to know how much sleep you've had in a complication and be able to just tap on it to kind of check out your sleep from the night before, we do have a sleep complication. I just want to let you know battery life. Now, with all this sleep tracking, body management, and all of this other stuff going on with the watch, you might want to know how battery life is, and I'm happy to say that I still get about a day and a half. I specifically charged this watch to 100% the night before I went to sleep when I first got that update. And again, guys, I've been noticing about 10% loss of battery during my sleep, and I am able to make it through one entire day and then to about lunchtime again, starting from midnight. So that's about a day and a half, but it all depends how much you use it. If you use the Google Assistant, if you reply to text messages a lot. but expect to charge this at least every day. Nothing's changed. The Wear OS usually is a 1-day type of watch, but I've been getting a day and a half with it again with light usage. I'm not really replying to a lot of messages on my phone. I'm not really doing a lot of that anymore. I just pick up my phone these days, but expect to charge it every night, if not by lunchtime the next day. And I think that's huge. I think that's still very respectable for a watch of this age. So that's basically it when it comes to the update, guys. I think they did a nice job, and when a company once again continues to update their product, it's worth giving them a mention. It's worth doing a video, because Suunto definitely improved the Suunto 7 with this major release. Sleep tracking is huge for a lot of people. That body resource tab is something, again, on my Garmin. I really love that feature, so I am happy to see it here on the Suunto 7. And of course, the daily heart rate monitoring, that 24-hour graph, is something that I actually like as well. But let me know what you guys think about the Suunto 7 if you own it. For me, again, this is the best fitness Wear OS watch that you can buy right now. But I always appreciate you guys watching, and check out my full review if you haven't yet. This is an awesome watch. Thanks for watching. Catch you in another video.